Hello, grade 8, and welcome to my little podcast thingy. So, today we're going to do a poem. The title is Spore op die Maan, and it's by Koos Du Plessis. Just have a look here quickly. So, the poem has got six stanzas. A strophe is a stanza, and there are 40 lines in the poem. Right, so I'm going to read the poem to you quickly, and then I'm going to obviously the English side is next to it, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of an explanation of what each line means. We are going to break this poem down into its little parts. All right, so let's start over here. Elke nuwe plan lê hopeloos vir vrommel, want iets sê, stomme drommel, die ruimte lê vol rommel. En ek begin verstaan, daar is geen nuwe oord teen om te gaan. Want kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Want die stad blom elke nag, strooi sy saad en skemerdag breek staalspruite teen die aardkors waar jy gaan. Rommelberge groei omheen en daar swel suur in die reën. En kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Waarheen sou ek gaan? Ontvlug is onbegonne, selfs droom is onbesonne, want die wêreld is oorwonne en ek begin verstaan. Daar is geen nuwe paaie om te baan, want kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Elke hektaar is verkoop, elke opstal lê gesloop, en die wêreld wag verwese in die waan, dat 'n wonder sal gebeur om sy risperleers te keer. Maar kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Vlug na berg of woud, meen jy dat daar geen een is dat jy eintlik alleen is? Ag, verspieders loer op Venus, en ek begin verstaan, daar is geen nuwe oord om heen te gaan, want kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Elke woord is retoriek, elke droom is bloot plastiek en atoomste idioom van wie verstaan. Iewers moet 'n rusplek wees vir die afgemate gees. Maar kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan, 1000 donker spore op die maan. Kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. Reg. So kom ons gaan na die begin van die gedig toe. Okay, so hier is die Engelse vertaling, the English translation of the poem, and let's just quickly look at the explanation. Every plan that someone gets to make the world a better place is hopeless, because just in general, people are saying, well, the world is already like full of rubbish, so why must we do anything about it? And what the speaker is trying to say is that there is nowhere to go. Over here, this line is often repeated in the poem, and this emphasizes beklemtoon in Afrikaans, that humanity has even polluted outer space because they've already put footprints on the moon. So here we've got the city that blooms every night. They mean the lights of the city that goes on. And there where it says that the city throws its seed, they're actually saying that all the people that keep moving in are making the city have to grow. And every night, around dusk, there are more buildings. And then over here, it talks about staalspruite, which is your tall steel sprouts. In other words, that metal that the people build with in the skyscrapers to keep them up. Basically, it's talking about the foundation that is being laid for those steel pipes that go into the buildings. Over here, on line 10, 11, and 12, these are all effects of pollution. So besoedeling is pollution, okay? So rubbish heaps grow everywhere. There's acid in the rain, and there's footprints in the moon. It's emphasizing the amount that everyone keeps polluting the earth. Then over here, in strophe 3, 13, 14, and 15, just the whole of strophe 3 actually, the speaker is feeling very hopeless because the earth is so badly polluted and there is nowhere to go where you can find something clean. And the repetition of daar lê reeds spore op die maan emphasizes how the humanity or humans in general just wants to make everything dirty all the time. Over here, where it says elke hektaar is verkoop en elke opstal lê gesloop, it's emphasizing that there is so many people on earth that nature doesn't even have a place to go. And then over here, it's talking about how people think that the world is going to fix itself. And the restraints, die risperleers, that the people are talking about, or that the speaker is talking about, is actually people, humanity, that keeps destroying Earth. And once again, you've got the repetition of line 25, and it once again, it emphasizes that humans can't leave anything alone. 26, 27, and 28, these three lines emphasize that people which want to do good by the earth are standing alone and are actually struggling to do anything about the pollution because no one else is helping them. Over here, verspieders loer op Venus. Verspieders is spy or spies. Basically, they're saying that there are spies on Venus, and that actually means the satellites that we send out into space. Buitenste ruimte is space. So the verspieders are the satellites. And then once again, you've got the repetition of between 30 and 32. It's to sort of push in and emphasize the thought that people don't have anywhere to go, yet we keep damaging everything. A rhetorical question is a question that you don't answer. So here where he says elke woord is retoriek, he's basically saying even though we are talking about it, we aren't doing anything. Elke droom is bloot plastic. Even if we are dreaming about something, it isn't put into action. Plastic doesn't move, and in the same way, humans don't move to do anything about the problem. In atoms die idioom van wie verstaan is a vergelijking. That is a simile. Yeah, a simile. So basically, the speaker is comparing people that understand the problem to atoms, because atoms are these tiny little things. He's not saying that the people who understand are tiny. He's saying that there are not enough people who understand, that the amount of people who understand is very little. Over here, 36 and 37, these two lines emphasize that the speaker feels alone and hopeless. And then over here, 38 to 40, once again, you've got the repetition that we can't leave anything alone. We want to pollute everything. Right, let's have a look at the questions quickly. Number 1, waaroor gaan hierdie gedig? What is this poem about? 2, wat is die boodskap van hierdie gedig? What is the message of the poem? Nommer 3, wat beklemtoon die woorde? Kyk, daar lê reeds spore op die maan. What are these words? Look, there's already footprints on the moon actually emphasizing. Verduidelik die metafoor in versdeel 7 tot 9. Explain the metaphor in line 7 to 9. And number 5, kies die correcte antwoord tussen hakies. So you've got to choose the correct word between brackets. 5.1, the speaker is hopeless or joyful. 5.2, he feels that people listen or don't listen. Number 5.3, the speaker wants people to pollute more or pollute less. 5.4, die woord afgemate beklemtoon. The word afgemate emphasizes heartbreak or happiness. 6, verduidelik wat die spreker bedoel met die woord verspieders in strofe 5. Explain what the speaker means with the word verspieders in stanza 5. And then 7, verduidelik die vergelijking in strofe 6. Explain the comparison in strofe 6. Right, so you guys are going to do that for me, and then at the end of this little package, there are answers. However, you are only going to use those after the fact. So when you've done your own answers, you can go back to the answers and quickly mark your work. All right. Thank you for tuning in and have a lovely day further.